Hi everyone, welcome to Yapi Corporate Friday webinars. My name is Anna and today we're going to talk about dependent preposition as you see here in the whiteboard. Please subscribe to our channel and leave any comments and thoughts that come into your mind during the webinar or after it, and I will be ready to answer with great pleasure all that you think about our webinar and about all the tasks and correct you. So let's move back to our topic, that is dependent prepositions. So first of all, what it means. We have some words, and after these words, we have prepositions that follow them. For example, we have prepositions that we're going to talk about, take here, from, for, on, about, with, to. And we're going to talk about one word that can be followed by two prepositions, either of or in, and that will have different meanings. And by the way, there are many words in English language that can be followed by many prepositions, not only one preposition, and the meaning of this word can be different. So I will stick the words to the whiteboard, and your task is to match these prepositions to the words that you see on the whiteboard. For example, the first word is associate. And your task is to match prepositions to this word. For example, associate, and you match it to one of the words like here. And as the second part of our webinar, we're going to check everything with the help of our presentation. So the first word is associate, and you have some seconds to write preposition. Associate and a preposition. Then we have the word consist. And you will need to guess one word that can be followed by two prepositions, of or in. The other word is to complain. Here we have complain. It's not a very good word to use in everyday, because to complain, preposition, everything is not very good. Then we have contribution. Like contribution is like to contribute, to add something, like to contribute. Then we have resistance. We have to be resistant. It means like to be resistant, to have enough power to, for example, have your point of view and not to stick to the other point of view, like to resist this situation. So then we have relationship, to have relations, and we have relationships, and so choose one of the prepositions. The other word we have like search. Search, I'm in search, to be in search, to look for something, to be in search. Then we have the word that is suffer. Suffer is, for example, to have something like negative, like to have pain, to have not only like physical, to suffer. Like then we have the word lead. So as the conclusion, it comes to it, the word lead. We have the other word, we have hope. And the last word, we have rely. So let's sum up what we have here in our whiteboard. So today we're talking about dependent prepositions. And we have some prepositions here. They are from, for, on, about, with, to. And one word out of this that can be followed by two prepositions, of or in, and the meaning is different. So we have the words here that you are to match with the prepositions. They are rely, associate, complain, search, lead, hope, suffer, relationship, resistance, contribution, consist. And now let's move to our presentation to check everything what we have done here. I hope that you've done it. All right, so here is our presentation, and on our slide you see one picture that will help you to match these prepositions to one of the words. So what can this picture mean? And we have suffer from. Yeah, and you see on this picture that this person has kind of a pain or something bothers him, and this person suffers from something. On the other slide, we have the other picture, so you have to think about it associated with something. And we have preposition for, and we have the same words, and you are to match the words to this preposition. And here we have search for. So when you're looking for something, you are in search, so you're searching for something, for new information, searching for new friends, for new relationships, and you hope for the best, that everything's gonna be fine, so everything's gonna be cool. So we have search for and hope for. On the other slide, you see the other picture, and it's up to you to decide and to imagine in your head what kind of things, which kind of word we can match to the preposition on. So here we have the last words, so they are the same, and it's like memory training also to remember which words have already been out of this kind of a game. So here we have on, and we have rely on. So you can rely on me. We can also say you can count on me. So I'm your best friend, so you can rely on me in these situations. So you can count on me. And here you see the other picture and a preposition to, and we have the same words, and you are to match. So the task is the same, and we match the word resistance to. So we resist to something. It's like to have enough will, have enough power to be yourself, to resist to other opinions. I'd like to agree with your own one, and like to be resistant to such kind of things. And we have the other word that is lead to. So this can lead to something if you behave yourself in very badly. So it can lead to not very good consequences. And we also have contribution, and this picture is associated with a contribution. So you can contribute to our society by making something or by throwing rubbish into the bins and so on. And the other picture and the preposition with, and we have the words, and you are to guess. So that the picture will help you to associate one of the words with this preposition, and it is relationship. So to have relationship, like with, relations with. And we have associate also with, as I've just told you, so associate with. And here we have the preposition about, and we have the words, and we have the picture that can help you to think about the word and the preposition, and it is complain. So if you don't like something, you can complain about, to make a complaint to the manager and complain about something. And here we have one of the words that you were to guess that can have different prepositions like of and in, so it can be followed by different prepositions of and in, and consist of means to be made up of. So our team consists of 2 people, and consist in mean is based on. So her job was based on doing nothing. Yeah, so like consist in doing nothing, and this way. So this is the difference. So consist of, we have to be made up of, like our team is made up of 2 people, and consist in means it is based on, like to be based on. So today we have talked about dependent prepositions, and let's sum up what we have here and what we've talked about. So here we have dependent prepositions, and we've talked about some of them, and like from, for, on, about, with, and to. And we have one word that is consist that can be followed by two prepositions and can have different meanings, like consist of and consist in. And we have other words that use too much with the prepositions, so they are rely, associate, complain, search, lead, hope, suffer, relationship, persistence, contribution. I hope you remembered which words should be followed by these or those prepositions, and I hope you won't make any mistakes in using them. And your task is to write down some of the verbs that can be followed by these prepositions, by, from, for, on, about, with, to, or the word, one word like consist, that can be followed by more than one prepositions and their meaning. So consist of the meaning and consist in the meaning. So I hope you liked our webinar, and so please subscribe to our channel and write down all the comments and thoughts that come to your mind, and I will be glad to answer all of them. And I hope to see you on one of the Fridays and wish you all the best. Have a good luck and good weekends. Bye.